Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Ritika Srivastav. I have done my BCom from Kanpur University and completed my MBA from Sharda University. And after that, I have completed and being awarded my PhD degree in 2022. After that, I have been served as a assistant professor in GL Bajaj for the 2 years of experience, and in total, I have 4 years of experience. So here comes my area of expertise is finance. So today I will be discussing about the an introduction to financial literacy in event management. This is our topic. Under that I will be covering basic concept, key terminologies under financial literacy. And one more things, what's the importance of this particular financial literacy in event management or in our day-to-day life. So let's start with the introduction part. When we talk about financial literacy, what's this financial literacy? It is the cognitive understanding of financial components and skills such as budgeting, investing, borrowing, taxation, and personal financial management, etc. The absence of such skills is referred to as being financially illiterate. So when we are talking about this financial literacy concept, it's not basically it's a understanding of financial components. So if you are not aware of these financial components or you are not having that particular skills, you will not be able to manage your basic elements of finance properly. Basic elements like income, spendings, investment, etc. So this is what is financial literacy is all about. The absence of such a skill is referred to as being financially illiterate. So when we are talking about this financial literacy, what's this? If you are not aware of these skills, the absence of this particular skills to be recorded that person as financially illiterate. Achieving financial literacy is crucial in today's society due to everyday facet of life such as student loan, mortgage, credit cards, investment, and health insurance. So, for example, let's take an example of you are a parent of a child, and in that case, that child first of all go to a school. So if that child is going to a school, that child's education should be properly managed by the parent. So if you are a parent, you should be aware of certain financial terminologies, or you should be aware of the financial components so that you can manage your education expense properly. You can provide your child a proper education, good education. So in this case, here comes in today's society due to facet of life such as student loan. So one of the example, same example I have told you, if you are not aware of this all these things, how will you are not having the financial knowledge, how will be able to give or take these particular kind of loans? Or if you are not aware of the certain terminologies like you will be having a government schemes related to the education, child's educations, so how will you manage? So these are the importance behind you will be achieving financial literacy. Okay, next. After that, let's talk about the concept and terminologies under financial literacy. What's the concept and concept or components of financial literacy? These are the concept or components of financial literacy. Before discussing about these components, let's talk about this first. 5 elements of finance. We will be linking this particular elements of finance to components of financial literacy. Elements are income, spendings, protection, savings, and investment. So when we talk about the first element, income, so if you are doing a certain job or a business, you should be having certain income, or if a certain spendings, expenses, and say if you are a certain income and spendings, so you should protect it, protection, and you should save also your income, savings, and after saving you should properly invest it in a proper manner. So all these five elements are very important. So how this is connected with the components? So let's talk about the first component, that is budgeting. Budgeting says, let's take an example. We will be discuss this particular component. If you are entering into a particular event management company, you are organizing a certain event. You're having that particular project. So before organizing it, you should have a proper budget estimation. How much I will spend, whether I am having that particular amount of money or not. Whatever the amount of money I am having, I have to adjust in that only. So in that scenario, what to do? You have to pre-plan your expenses. This is what is budgeting, part of this budgeting component. How you will be pre-planning? First you have to uh, estimate your cost, whatever the cost will be incurred in that organizing that event. Like suppose if you are organizing a particular event, you have to select certain venue. So what's the venue cost? You will be hiring certain you will be hiring staffs. So what's the cost behind hiring that particular staffs, etc. So these are the expenses or the costs will be incurred under uh, while organizing certain events. So you have to pre-plan, or you have to make an estimation of that particular cost. After that, you should be having a projection or future estimation of your revenue generation. How much exactly you will earn after spending this kind of uh, after spending so much of expenses, like this spending in staffs, spending in venues, a proper venue, and other expenses. So whether you are getting a proper revenue or not, you have to project it before that. So this is what is budgeting component. Next component is investing. Investing says, now you are having proper budget. What to do now? You have to decide where to invest. You are having different events right now in your hand. You have to choose. How you will choose? You have to analyze it first of all before investing in that, whether that particular investment will give you a proper return. In this case, you can take the help of return on investment. Return on investment will tell you whether that particular investment is giving you proper return or not. Like suppose in that event you are spending a lot of money and you have spent 1 lakh rupees. Whether this 1 lakh rupees you have spent is giving you return, at least 5% return you are getting or not. This is what is investing. Next component is taxation. So if now you are established business, you are having established business, you are earning and you are having a profit. Now, whether your income, first of all, you should identify whether your income will having a taxation, or whether your income will lie under a tax slab or not. category of taxation or not, whether you have to pay tax or not. First you have to identify it. If you don't have the knowledge of this particular things, how will you identify it? So one of the component of financial literacy is taxation. So you should be aware of the terminologies related to taxation also. In this case, if you are not aware, how will you save your tax? So you have to, next what to do, you have to identify that particular terminologies related to this taxation. You have to identify your tax amount, then only you can save your taxes. Next is borrowings. Borrowing says, like suppose you are a now established business, now you are getting more and more projects and events, but right now you don't have enough amount of money to invest in that particular event. What to do? You can borrow some amount of money. That borrowing can be from different sources. So what are these sources? You have to understand that. You have to manage your particular sources, different sources of finance or different sources of borrowings. For example, you can take it from the bank loan form, or you can take it from the financial institutions. Different sources are there. So how you are what's the sources and how you will be taking it, whether it will give you a proper benefit, whether it is under a minimum amount of interest factor is involved. So these are the important points under borrowing. Next component is personal financial management. So when you are talking about this another component, it is very important for every business. Its aim is to first maximization of profit maximization. Second is wealth maximization. So you have to make your mind with these two aims properly. How you can maximize your profit with proper management of your finances, whatever you have spendings, whatever you have income, whatever you are having the investment, certain investment, you are having certain savings. So how will you manage it? You will manage it. So for example, in under this financial management, you will be having capital budgeting techniques, one of the technique of financial management. Under this you can manage, you can segregate your different projects with respect to return on investment, whether you are investing your money as a in capital form, that particular project is giving a proper return or not. You can analyze it, different projects. This is what is some techniques of capital budgeting technique you will be using to analyze this. If you are analyzing this and you got to know about this project will benefit you in a longer period and this project will not benefit you, so you will eliminate that particular project that is not going to benefit you in the future. So this is segregations, is very important. Next component is identify theft prevention. So if you are having a certain incomes, proper profits you are having, so there comes some thefts also. So first of all you should identify that thefts, you should having the knowledge of that particular thefts, and if you are having that knowledge then only you can prevent it. So this is what is another components of financial literacy. This is what is concepts and terminologies under financial literacy under event management. Thank you so much. This is the session.